everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Discovering Insurance Show with the Malaysian Insurance Institute, where we discover the roles of the insurance industry from the very leaders themselves. And today we have a very special guest. Please, I'll introduce you to Miss Pai Yen Har from Etiqa Life Insurance, and she is the head of pricing. So, a little bit of background about Miss Pai Yen Har. She completed her actuary studies at the Australian National University and is currently a fellow of the Society of Actuaries. Her experience in the insurance industry for the past 15 years has let her gain a lot of exposure from having different actuarial roles, right, in different companies. So her biggest challenge being the head of actuary is to actually understand the needs of the top management and to strike a great balance between marketing and also pricing. Her role also allows her to use analytical problem-solving skills, and she can develop creative business solutions for a lot of products. I would assume, yeah. So even until today, the motivation inside her still grows strong. And apart from her professional life, she is also a family-oriented person. And yeah, hello, Miss Pai Yen Har. How are you?
Yeah, great. Looking forward to the long weekend.
I'm pretty sure everyone is. Yeah. So before we start with our first segment of the show, please feel free to put your questions down in our socials, and we'll get through it throughout the show. Thank you so much. So, Miss Pai Yen Har, how has life been since the pandemic?
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, I think it doesn't impact me much. Because my company Etiqa, early adoption into digitalization transformation actually help us transition faster and more easily in this new operating environment. And my company also actively promote hybrid work model, so as to enable the people to have a better work-life integration and to improve productivity. So personally, for me, I have been working from home since MCO 1.0.
Yeah. So you guys have been prepared even before this, I would assume. Okay. Yeah. Because it's good to have that easy transition because you won't get too shocked with the new environment, right? Yeah. So let's get right into the first rapid fire question. So, being the head of pricing, what would you say is your favorite part of your current job?
Okay. My favorite part of my current job as a head of pricing, I would say I get to work with other people and contribute to larger projects, which make my work a sense of purpose. Because in insurance industry, it is not just about financial, but on how to make the world a better place. Because this is inspired by my group CEO Encik Kamarudin. And then my company are now also working on some schemes that will reward customer because of their health awareness and commitment to wellness. And recently my company also working closely with EPF to come up with micro insurance products for the B40 group to help them to assist them during their financial problem or difficulties, like for example during critical illness or death events. I think I like the positions using various skills and platforms where I can contribute and also like find new ways to try to help and improve on people's life.
I think anyone would be in that position would be glad to have that reach, have that opportunity to work with a lot of stuff. So with that being said, right, what do you think are the personality traits or the strengths that you need to carry out your current job?
Okay. Well, I would think someone who has critical thinking and problem-solving skills for an actuarial job, because along the way there will be problem thrown to you, and where you have to find out the root cause, or sometimes you have to deep dive into a large database to find out the solution for it. And being an actuary is definitely not easy. From securing a job or to progress through your exam to become a qualified actuary. So because of this, one of the most attractive qualities that employer would like to see is perseverance. Because employers, we are willing to invest a lot of resources to support the actuarial trainees. So that's why they need people who are willing to stick to it be committed and determined to succeed. Yeah.
Yeah. That's understandable because you can't just get people who will do things halfway, right?
Because it's a long journey.
Yeah, exactly. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's not a
Yeah.
sprint. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on to a less stressful question, I would say. Who would you invite to a dinner party? 4 people in this world.
4 people. Wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Who would be at your round table?
Okay.
You know?
The first one I would think of my late father. He supported me when I just started my career. Yeah, I would like him to know that actually I'm doing good now, and I'm working towards a better career life in achieving my life goals. Then the second one, I would think of my current boss, Miss Suyen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is a person who is so capable of what she is doing, so smart and so professional. Yeah, I have learned a lot from her, and I truly appreciate her, the advices and the trust that she has given to me.
Yeah.
Okay, the third one, I would think of not sure you know about him, Ronnie Chang. He is a comedian and an actor who recently filmed in the Marvel movie. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
like to watch
I've heard of
comedian
it.
show, especially when I'm stressed at my work. And I think it would be fun to have him in my dinner where he can share his story and experience, which make him now standing at the international stage.
Yeah.
Then the last one I would reserve for my husband, who
Okay, that's
always
very
supports
sweet.
me in my life and my
Yeah.
career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's not wrong. That's not wrong because he's always been there for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So very interesting dinner table that we have here. Okay, so we have one question from Julian Ang.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, how do you prepare for your exams?
Okay. Yeah, I think he knows actuarial.
Yeah.
Yeah. To become a qualified actuary, actually we have to pass through a series of exams that given by relevant actuarial bodies. And my advice is to register yourself early to get yourself prepared to the exams. Do spend an hour or two to go through the study material, even you have to work every day. Yeah, and then really grounded yourself when you are taking study leave. Yeah, don't waste it. Or have study group with your peers to make sure you are really following the timetables and your schedule. Yeah. And last but not least, I think practice some past year exams will also help in getting the exams.
It's the commitment that you
Yeah.
get into, right? So you do it, you do it right. Yeah. Okay. So the next question of the rapid fire would be, what is some of the best advice that you've ever gotten
Okay,
in your
best advice.
let's just say in your life?
Okay. Funny speaking, the best advice I have gotten and I remember until now was from one of my superior years back when he tried to encourage me to take exams, actuarial exams. Because he actually asked me to do some investment, like in a way to buy my first home property. So it will make me so cash poor. And consequently, I have to give up all other entertainments and to focus on exam. Because in this way, I can actually progress further in my career. Yeah, and of course have a salary income increment. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another question. So what makes you continue to stay in the pricing role instead of the other roles like valuation?
Oh, okay. I'm now in pricing now, but actually, I started off in my early career in actuarial variation role,
Okay.
where I involved in local and regional reporting on reserving to set up the reserve for the company or solvency testing. I'm also involved in some modeling. It had been about 5 years, and then I decided to move to actuarial pricing role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from then I feel that my work is getting much more interesting when I get to involve with people from non-technical parties, like people from product development or people from marketing or IT. And I felt that it is something that I'm looking for my career.
Okay, so you didn't actually start where you were today.
I it's also actuarial, but it's more on another area of actuarial, which is more on reporting, more on regular routine work.
Yeah. Okay, so that's very good because we always have to step out of our comfort zone. I would say, and you actually found your true calling and your passion, right? Yeah. Okay. So the next one, how do you keep a healthy work and life balance?
Okay, I think this question is getting more relevant in this COVID pandemic and even after post-pandemic in this new norm. I would say it is important to set boundary between working time and personal time. So when you are working, you try to focus and deliver the results, or try to. I think you get tired along the way, so try to squeeze in some short exercise to energize yourself and eat healthy. When it comes to personal times, set time off from work, spend time with your family and friends as catch up, do some readings or join gyms or yoga to actually practice a healthy lifestyle to help. Actually, in Maybank Group, my company, we already adopted minimum sleep hours and steps with award of one day leave to actually instill work-life balance and healthy lifestyle among the employees.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a very good initiative because you can't work well if you don't have enough rest, right? Yeah. So okay, that's very good. Yeah. So let us move on to the second segment of the show, where we'll get a bit more in depth on your role as a head of actuarial. So, how have you invested in yourself in terms of training and also professional development to get to where you are?
Okay, I would say I work hard in pursuing my actuarial profession. As you know, in actuarial, I can't run away from taking exam even after I completed my degree program. So it get even harder when I have to juggle between full-time work, my social life, and to study. I think I really invested my time to achieve it. Even for me now, I have to ensure upskilling, continuous upskilling, to keep myself like stay relevant to the industry. And actually, thanks to my company, it do provides a lot of plenty of learning and development program like digital or data analytics skills, Scrum Master program, or leadership skills to help to make us stay relevant to the industry.
Well, okay, that really plays out to both your part and the company because with the training they provide you, and then you can provide them with the skills that you learn, right? Yeah. Okay. So, the next question is, what is the culture like in the insurance industry based on your experience?
Okay. Actually, insurance industry I would say pretty much dynamic and competitive. Dynamic in the sense of it is a fast-paced industry with constant changing regulatory and economic environments. For instance, during COVID pandemic, the market players come up with plenty of products and solutions to help the people financially during their hardship. And it is competitive, as in the market players will try their best to come up with innovative products to win the game. And the industry is also moving towards digitalization to engage customer through digital, moving towards non-face-to-face engagement. And especially when Bank Negara issue the InsurTech or Detour license, it means that the competition in the coming years will be getting much more steeper.
Yeah.
We have to prepare for it.
Times are changing, and everyone wants to be the best at that something, right? Yeah. Okay, that's very interesting. So, with that being said, right, what changes or innovations in the insurance industry are you most excited about?
Well, many have been said about in recent times about sustainability and the need of the ESG considerations, the environmental, social, and governance considerations. So in Etiqa, we take the opportunity and the responsibility to make sustainability a strategy priority. For instance, we offer affordable medical plans that cover COVID which can be purchased at fingertip. Yeah, we have the Drive Less, Save More initiative in our general insurance arm, which also help to translate to lesser carbon dioxide environment to the world. Yeah, and then we are also coming up with some schemes that will reward people, our customer who have the health awareness. Yeah, I think this is something that I'm so excited about to have ESG considerations to be embedded in our product offerings in the coming months and years.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Hearing from the head of pricing herself. Yeah. So the next question would be, what drew you to the insurance industry, actually, in the first place? In you being in actuary, right?
Yeah.
What drew you to the insurance industry?
Actually, not really in particular, because I study in actuarial science, and the best place that I can practice what I've learned is to work in insurance industry. But if you ask me why I chose actuarial science, maybe I can share a few points.
Yeah.
The first being the purpose. I discovered this niche, and it happened to be something that I'm good at, and I see myself to contribute back to the society in this way. Then secondly is the recognitions. People will regard you highly if they know what is actuarial profession. Then the last would be it is fun and challenging to to actually deal with numbers. Yeah, and it also means that I get to work with bright and intelligent people in the company.
Yeah. Sounds like a very hard field. Yeah. Okay. So we have another question from CS Fung. If you were given a second chance at your career, would you still choose actual industry, or will you change it?
Okay. I would say definitely I will stay at what I am doing now.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I actually like to be in actuarial field. It is a very challenging, intellectual, stimulating, and rewarding career. Yeah, because I like solving. I like problem solvings, and I want to see we can actually translate outcome into some actions. Yeah, and at the same time, I get to work with people around the top leaders in the industry. So yeah, why not? I will just stay in the
Yeah, I mean, you know you're good at it, so why would you? But yeah, it's fine because you know when you're good at something, you want to give back with the skills that you have, and I'm pretty sure you are very, very, very good at it. Okay, so if you have any other questions for Miss Pai, please feel free to put it down in the comment section. But then I have one last question for you, and that is the there's the very last question in this deck right here, which is, who has inspired you in your career?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would say my current boss, Miss Su Yan. I invited her to my dinner. Yeah. She is my role model and she is my mentor. Actually, before I met her, every day I came to work, for me it just be like another day, another meeting, and I just have to complete my task because I have the KPI to meet. Yeah, after I met her and I work under her, I actually realized that I can do more, and actually I have potential to contribute to the company and to our customers. Yeah, her ability to be a leader in the company and to her other pursuits is truly inspiring to me, and I want to show to my teams and my other members in the area in the work that how to accomplish a task and how to be knowledgeable at what you are doing. I think that being able to lead by example is a very important characteristic as a leader in this industry, and I would like to bring it to my work, to my role every day.
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't have any inspiration, how would you actually do your best?
And
And it's great that the inspiration is actually coming from someone that you work with. So I think that's a very good way to stay hungry. We have to always prove ourselves to be better. And okay, we have one last question from Eugene. If you could go back in time and speak to your 20-year-old self, what advice would you give
Okay.
to yourself?
If there is a time time machine that I can go back 20 years back,
Yeah.
probably I will tell myself to learn other soft skill other than the technical part that I'm very good at now. For example, like I would join Toastmaster to improve my public speaking skills or to improve my social media skills, which is a very important skill set in this new era, given that all the social media is being part of our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So public speaking skills and other soft skills. That's it, Eugene. So we have another question. How do you weigh between the education and experience in actuarial field?
I think both education and experience are equally important, but it depends on the stage of your career, different stage of your career. At the beginning of a career, education is important because it is the foundations that help you to secure your dream job. And after you secure a job, experience will start to prevail because the employer will value your experience and your knowledge to the industry and your skill sets as a top priority. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Understand. I hope that answered your question, Julian. And we have another question. What is the greatest challenge of your career and how have you overcome it?
Okay. Recently, in recent time, all the insurers around the world are in transition into IFRS 17 accounting standards.
Okay.
Yeah. It means that actuarial processes, including pricing, are an integral part of these transformations.
Okay.
And the challenge for me, or maybe to other pricing actuary, would be to have a better understanding of IFRS 17, to take the opportunity to improve our products and prices to the consumer, as well as at the same time generate more value to the business. Yeah. I think IFRS 17 is a significant change to the insurance industry, and we are now working towards the implementation in this coming 2023. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a huge change in the background scene. So that is all the questions that we have had for today. I enjoyed the insights that was given to. I hope all of you enjoyed what Miss Pai had to say, and I hope she has also answered all of your questions. Please make sure to subscribe to our socials, our Facebook, our LinkedIn, Twitter, our YouTube as well. And yeah, see you guys soon.
See you.